Forget that. It's just the fact that people have, like when I was a young kid, my hood looked like somebody hit it with a nuclear bomb, like banned the building, broke out, and you living right next door, rat. And as I get older, I say to myself, how could our government allow human beings to live like that? Like my mother and the way we live. How could we allow human beings to live like that?
Well, then, Mike, like we had
in the 70s,
yesterday,
people to live like that, humans to live like that. That was just inhumane.
Well, then yesterday we had Justin on, who goes to the Congo, and he helps these pygmy tribes.
Got you.
And these people have been subject to atrocities that you can't even imagine.
Right.
Enslaved,
thousands of years,
mutilated, raped, just completely demoralized as a culture. And Mike said yesterday what people in other countries wouldn't give to be homeless in America. I thought how fucking crazy that is. So then you take that to say a politician's mindset and outlook. And he's looking at Brownsville going, well, what do they have to complain about?
Exactly.
I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, to be honest
and
with
so
you,
they can rationalize this shit.
It's horrible that they would choose to rationalize this shit because, honestly, if they because most politicians consider themselves Christian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so if we're going by as it pertains to the Bible, and the Constitution for that matter, you supposed to want for your brother what you want for yourself.
That's a mentality. That's bullshit. Everybody uses that bullshit.
Our government, but that's what we striving
that's the way
for.
It should be.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It isn't. No.
It's not. I'm scared if I help my brother, he might get bigger than me and fuck my wife. And I think he's attractive. We're all in.
But isn't that the animal mind?
No, that's the.
We have to control those thoughts.
Enemy,
We have enemy complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody.
Well, we're programmed like that.
If I help him, he'll take what I have.
I never felt. I don't recall myself feeling that way before.
Oh well, I don't know. Maybe you're a Martian or something.
Maybe.
Because it's self-preservation.
Man, I mean,
think of self. You can't think about you can't think Then if you say that, say hey, listen, I just got my paycheck from my gig. I'm gonna give it to him.
No, because this is mine. I work for it. I would like to afford you the opportunity to do the same thing for yourself as I could do for myself. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes we do that though, right?
Sometimes
we give to the people around us who need it.
This is true.
You know what I learned from my mentor, Customado?
What's that?
It comes a time in life when the most important thing that means something to you, you have to give it up.
Willingly?
Huh?
You mean willingly give it up? Or just have it taken from you?
Well, both ways. You know, the end of the period is that we won't be together again.
Right.
You know.
The world as you know it must be turned upside down.
Yeah, and we have to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, and that has to do with adapting.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we've been doing for the eons of years we've been here. We've been adapting.
Yeah.
Life is a series of adjustments. From the time you're born to the time you die. All
No
you do
doubt.
is making adjustments.
No doubt about it.
Can you think about it? I wonder what the first man in my bloodline, in my gene, what did he look like? The first one, billions of years ago. Like the guy that they found, the oldest guy, 4.4 million years. I wonder who was Mike Tyson back then? What did he look like? Who was the first me 4.4 billion years ago? Who was representing me then? You know, who was representing me, my bloodline? The man. Who was he? What did he look like? Was he white? Was he Asian?
Right.
Maybe something we've never seen.
Maybe something we've never seen. Maybe like another species.
Yeah.
Maybe who was my relative in the other species, the erectals or something like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You named it the erectals?
No, that's the ones that first stand up.
The first ones?
The ones that first stood up.
Okay, so...
Homo erectus.
Yeah, but they're not the first one. They're not the first one. They're the first ones that stood up, but they're not the first ones.
So what were they doing before they erected?
They were crawling.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Probably would get to 2 feet.
Know why they crawled? Because they were afraid.
They were afraid?
Afraid of everything, yeah. Everything was stuck, they were afraid.
So the erectals was in evolution.
Yeah, evolution, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. This is the type of shit we talk about.
Hey man, I can dig it, man.
We go deep, bro.
You smoke enough of this shit, you can.
Yeah, you go just about anywhere.
We'll crack the code.
No doubt.
I've seen the Matrix before.
No doubt, man.
The grid and everything.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes people still have genes from so far back that they grow tail. They have the bone of a tail growing out of them. Some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, we do all have
Isn't
a
that
tailbone.
But isn't that a truth?
Yeah.
But some are longer than others.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And some are abnormally longer than others.
Yeah, you hate to catch up with a bitch with a long tailbone. This is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Long tailbone.
What do you think about the elongated skulls?
Yeah, I think they were tied. I think they were tied. I think there was a style, and that's what they did. The style to show their superiority.
But there's more bone matter. So it's actually a longer skull.
I think it has something to do with attractiveness.
Definitely.
It had something to do with their attractiveness.
Where did they see? Where would they like?
They dig these up all over the world.
Yeah, they did.
No, I understand that, but I don't think. No, I'm saying, where would they grasp the idea that was more attractive?
Well, some African tribes.
She said, his brain is so big, he must be a god. What can he think of? What can he conjure in that big brain?
Yeah.
Right.
Make my life heavenly.
Maybe it's because they saw aliens.
I think that's it.
But there are tribes. What's the tribe in Africa, Mike, where the women they put rings on their neck?
The necks are so long.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And they can never take those rings off because their
neck break.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a specific tribe. I can't think of the name, but